People sometimes ask, are halos real? At one point, I was attending a conference on chaos theory with about 2,500 participants. Chaos theory is applied to analysis of brainwaves. And one of the speakers was Dr. Arnold Mandel, former chairman of the psychiatry department at UC Davis. And he said, when you convolve two coherent signals, you'll get a torus in phase space. Well, what's phase space? And what's a torus? Well, a torus is a bagel, it's a donut, it's a halo. Now, not everyone can see things in phase space. People typically can't see radio waves, but they don't doubt that they're real, they're measurable. And so some people can see auras. I presented in 1996 a paper on the brainwaves of halos. I'm waiting to go in, there's another panel, and the program committee chairman comes up to me and says, oh, Dr. Hardt, I know you're speaking next on halos. We have a request. The committee wants you to not use the word halo in your presentation. And I was shocked. What do you mean? That's what this is about. It's a brainwave of halos. Well, you know, there are reporters in the audience, and we don't want to give people the wrong idea about our society. So we don't want you to use the word halo. And I said, well, if I can't talk about halos, I can't give the presentation. Well, that's your decision. We won't be putting you on. I'm sitting there glum. Guy with the beard comes and sits down. He said, really, you look like you just lost your best friend. I told him the story. He said, well, I'm the program chairman for next year, and I hereby accept your paper. You can present it in 1996. And so he did. Well, what happened to him was in that year, for the first time ever, he started to see auras. He was an electrical engineer. He had never seen auras. In that year, he began to see auras around people. So he was like the perfect person to introduce. So there is a cultural prejudice against this knowledge getting out. I know the brainwave patterns it's a coherent alpha and theta pattern, and it leads to a torus over the head in phase space. And for example, one time somebody showed me a series of paintings of saints, and they had halos. One of them had the halo like at a rakish angle at the side. I'm like, oh my God, a brain asymmetry. Some people have like a 10-to-1 power difference between the left and right hemisphere, and if they were running a 10-to-1 power difference and they had this coherence, it would pull the halo over to one side. In fact, here's another point. The typical position of the halo is over what Ramon and Lesevre call the alpha dome. It's right here. That's where the yarmulke is worn. I look at the yarmulke as a dimensionally degraded, like compressed into 2 dimension, a reminder of the fact that you could have a halo. And so a halo is a cross-culturally recognized symbol of spiritual advancement and ethical purity.